What's going on, guys? So today on this SHOKY third-party Transformers review, we're going to take a look at the next of the War in Pocket line, and it is the War in Pocket 34 Commander Dutch. And it is the one that the one we looked at last time, Pliskin, is based off of, so it is a very G1 Optimus Prime. And going over to packaging right quick, here, scooching back just a little bit, it is very G1-esque. And so you've got Rebel Alliance Commander, that's kind of cool. War in Pocket, you got the touch, you got the power. Anyways, and you got changed into the base. That's pretty cool. This is actually incredibly G1. I like that they did that. You got the DX9 logo down there. You got all the stuff down here on this side. On that side, you got War in Pocket, can't focus, truck mode, yay. And you got really cool stuff on the back with him talking to the Dinobots. That's actually really, really neat. Gotta love that. And then you've got, he can shoot a gun, he can hold an axe, he can open his shirt, and then he's got a really cool pose there, like he's about to run off and do a thing, and there he is playing with his trailer. And then ages 15 plus. Hey, I'm right in the middle of that. Plus you got some cool stuff right there from DX9s. And just real quick, I want to show the comparison of the boxes. I know it sounds silly, but you gotta like that they really did just, they changed it up a little bit, so you can see that that's slightly different there, but for the most part, it's pretty cool. And this actually shows Show.Z store. I wonder if that's because this is a limited edition, kind of, but that's pretty cool. Gotta love that. But let's go ahead and talk the actual figure, because we've looked enough at boxes. And yes, it does come with the instructions and everything. It's very, very similar to what Pliskin had, so no need to look at that. So here is Optimus in his bot mode, and looking incredibly G1-esque. You've got the red, you've got the white, you've got more white, and you've got what's actually kind of a purple. It's not super blue. It's going to come across blue on camera a little bit more than he actually is. And as cool as that is, it's slightly annoying. Only slightly. And you can see here, of course, he does have all the G1 attributes anybody could ask for. Even the yellow on the crotch plate. Looks pretty cool. He's got yellow top lights there. Open up the chest. He's got a very G1-inspired matrix. That's pretty cool. My only complaint about that is you can totally see it through the chest, which is not something that, you know, Prime, you could actually see. I would have been fine if they had it, like, blacked out to a degree or something reflective instead of seeing all the way through it, and then you open it up and you're like, hello, Polly Pocket. And then, yeah. Now, what's weird, and I don't understand this, they did not go with light piping on him. They actually painted his eyes the bright blue instead of going with light piping, because he still has the same, like, crystal clear back of the head. You see it right there, but they painted over the eyes. That doesn't make sense in my mind. I do like the fact that this little bit right back here on the backpack did get a little bit of paint. That's pretty cool. And they went with the definite G1 cartoon-inspired white legs instead of silver. Definitely a little bit different. And actually, what's weird, the legs here don't really have that big of a difference for the leg vents, although it looks like it's a flat coat. It's got to be a flat coat, just so it's the same color. They just flat coated it, I think, because you can see there's no gloss reflecting off of it there. He does have his Energon axe, attaches the same way as it does on the Pliskin. He's got literally the exact same gun as Mr. Pliskin. So, yay for that. And the trailer is exactly the same, with the exception of being all Optimus inspired. So he's even got the blue thingy going on here, though I don't know if this is supposed to be orange instead of clear. That's just me. And of course you can put it in vertical base repair mode, and you can stand your Optimus in there like so. Looks pretty cool. Yay for that. And set that aside, and we'll bring out Mr. Pliskin himself. I feel like the camera needs to come, there we go. And you can see where the painted eyes are okay, but this is menacing. His eyes are super glowing there. But, yeah. I mean, obviously, exact same mold, not going to be anything different. Just differences in paint color, as they always were. So you can have these two shooting it out. Give up, Prime! No. I don't know. It's your choice. Play with them how you want. The only thing I seem to have slight issue with is getting this one to stand with a decent A stance. He almost does it naturally, but like something about Prime, he doesn't want to stand the same. I don't know what's going on there. So that's pretty cool. Now for a quick comparison, no reason to go over articulation and stuff again. We sort of have seen that before, but we have plenty of comparisons we can do here. To start off, we've got our deluxe Prime from Fall of Cybertron. As you can see, yeah, he's a tiny boy. And we'll have our actual Planet X version of the same thing. And if you're going, hey, that's not the same Prime, I know, I'm just showing you the Primes I have. It's kind of how it comes down to. And then, big ol' leader class power of the Prime's Prime. Power to Prime's Prime! I don't know, it sounded right. Power to Primes. There we go. So, I mean, it's really, really, really cool. Gotta love that. So, different generations of the same kind of Prime. My only complaint with this is they didn't paint the shins silver or gunmetal to some degree, something. And that, you know, that's obviously a design thing. Like, it's always been that way. But I guess a real G1 screen accurate Prime probably really didn't look like that. And there he is with all the DX9 Dinobots. So, I mean, I'm really excited about this line. I can't wait to get more in the future. And by the way, here's little Wally. Wally, this is a new tiny little Prime. He can be your friend. Alright guys, so we're going to go into transformation because we did Pliskin from truck to bot. We're going to go bot to truck with Optimus. And so this is actually very, very simple as it was before. Just go ahead and fold everybody up. Remember that this thing rotates all kinds of different ways. Now, I figured out something last go around. If you plug the gun in there for storage purposes and you take the axe, you can kind of wedge it. I think I got it to work before. Maybe I can get it to work again. Oh wow, the gun just locked in there like hardcore. Okay. Like that, and there you go. There's your weapons and storage. Go ahead and fold away the legs. Of course, the trailer is just a G1 trailer. Looks really cool. You got the emblem there. Then you have the stripe going down the side. Autobot logo would go somewhere up in the front here, if we had one. Hopefully, Reaper labels will get on that. Obviously, I did not tuck that away the way I wanted to. This works out a little bit better. I had it backwards. But yeah, that's basically, if you want to store it with the axe and the gun in there, put away, that's probably your best bet, to be totally honest. So go ahead and close that up. Set your trailer aside. Now we go into Mr. Primbo. Mr. Primbo. Alright, yeah, once again, I mean, look at the blue. It's not really that blue, but it looks good, I guess. And you can go, well, I'm attacking everything. Anyways, go ahead and fold in the hands. And you can see there, got some nice paint. Now, I will say this hand in particular, when transforming either way, is incredibly tight. So there are some tolerance issues in there. I know Bobby Skullface, whenever he reviews, he's complained about tolerances. And tolerances. Jeez. English me, speak English. Okay. And, yeah, they do definitely have some tight tolerances. So, with the elbows, you just want to kind of bend them at a 90-degree angle. Get your arms up and out of the way. And the crotch is just kind of going to stay here. Rotate the legs 180 at the waist so that the hole is now pointed forward, like so. Flap your skirt down. And at this point, you can join the legs together. And you want to grab over here, pop this up, do the same thing on that side. I did something dumb. Don't join the legs together, kids. I'm an idiot. Alright, so now that that's all untabbed from itself, you can it's sort of a Combiner Wars double hinge. Move your foot out of the way like so. Tuck the leg down. Flip this forward, but don't attach it. And now you got that thing there, and you got slot there. Line everybody up, and that tugs your leg in. Why did I think you could do it the other way? Stupid? Don't do that, stupid. Okay, foot out of the way. Rotate everybody. I'm going to be honest, it's easier to do with the legs detached. It's like, technically, you could do without detaching the legs. Though, realistically, the ball joints themselves pop off so easy, you may as well go ahead and detach the legs. So, sorry about that. Instructions. Transforming things on screen is not always the easiest. Alright, flip your toes down to make the back of the truck happen. Now, this is one of the scarier parts where you want to break your Optimus in half. And once again, those things suck there. This is one of the more nerve-wracking parts. Ow! That's why. Alright, so those tabs that connect into the hips, they're very secure. Just so you know, for future references, kids. Alright, come back here, like so. You want to or kind of unfold the thing, and then pull this down. Rotate forward. It's a little tight. Do the same thing on this side. Rotate forward or rotate back. Should go both ways, but you're going to have to fold the back out of the way like so. To get your wheels and everything forward like this. So now he's like, I'm going this way. Okay, so straighten that out. Go ahead and flop that back. Break that loose. Turn your head 180 so he's facing inward. Tuck it away like so. Now while you've got all this open, flip the cab forward part. Turn that. Rotate your cab all the way around. I just realized I did that part wrong. Backstep that just mildly. Flip this up. The lights will tuck away, which personally I think that the lights should have been part of the truck mode, not the bot mode, but hey, what do I know? I'm just a reviewing type person. Fold your bumpers in. And yeah, by the way, the arms, they can be a little problematic. So like earlier on, when you're transforming it from truck to bot, it's a little bit different, but basically you just need to get your arms folded back and then get your elbows tucked in, shoulders tucked away nicely, like so. Make sure your hips are attached to everything properly, and then take your giant tabs that never release and you plug those into your thighs. And there's your little bitty truck mode. Now, of course, in truck mode, Optimus looks pretty cool, just like in G1 self. The only thing that sucks is you can sort of see the edges of the hands from around the headlights. I do like the fact that they differentiate that a little bit, so you can see it a lot better. You get the blue headlights. You do have little bitty windshield wipers. I don't know why there's a big black vent going across in atop the radiator or the grill there. Personally, I think that should probably be silver. Could be wrong. Also, not really digging on the fact that this is a big black bar right here. It's not like it's a window because it's not even color matching. On another figure we're going to look at next, same problem happens. So they could have painted this red, made my life complete. I mean, they painted the hands, so why not? You got the wheels that are done in chrome. They do roll, but just barely because they're not on a pin. They are just plastic clips in there. You've got your fuel tank. You've got your fake fuel tank kind of sticking out back there like just a little thing. I don't know. And, of course, you get the big butt hanging off back here. Is what it is. You got the chrome. I mean, it does a really good job of hiding most of the robot kibble, except you're left with the visible leg syndrome, like I discovered last time. Of course, the trailer, you can attach it exactly the same way you do all the other trailers in the world. Plug it into the back of your truck. Duh. And there we go. There is a tiny G1 Optimus Prime. It looks pretty good. I actually really do dig it. Alright, with him in truck mode, let's go ahead and bring everybody up for comparisons. So we'll bring out the Fall of Cybertron Prime. Bring out the Planet X version, Fall of Cybertron Prime. No second team here. And then we'll bring out the big boy himself, the big disappointment himself. Ugh. This thing, Power of the, oh god, it's annoying, Prime. Although this does allow you to see, you know, okay, so we've got the stripes, we've got the big round symbol up there, that kind of stuff. So of course that's closest. I really wish I had an MP10 to look at someday. I will have that. So, and for in-universe comparison, there he is with his evil twin, so to speak, and with Grimlock in Dino mode. I didn't bother putting all the other Dinobots in Dino mode because, well, that would take a lot longer than it already did to get this far. But overall, guys, I really do like these. This guy runs for about $50, $55 thereabouts. Whenever I got him, if you guys watched the mail call, it did have a $70 price tag on it. I think that's because they had just been at TFCon. I could be wrong, but that would make the most amount of sense for the price increase and also having a random label on something that would be in a warehouse. So if this thing was left over from TFCon, that totally makes sense. Now, of course, the truck mode is the letdown, although it is still very G1 inspired. He does look a little bit more like Huffer than Prime. Maybe that's just me. You guys let me know. Obviously, he does have some issues with a lot of hangout back here. I would have actually preferred if the rear wheels were like back here, because that would make sense. So, you know, if this didn't slide back as or far forward as it did, and maybe it was like here, that would actually make way more sense to me. Or maybe if they painted the inside of the foot black so it would just sort of disappear, I think that would look a bit better. I think he's missing a few paint apps. Other than that, it's actually a very, very good version of G1 Prime. And of course, I'm loving this entire War and Pocket line. And actually, I ordered a whole other figure that we'll look at next time because it sort of goes with this guy. And guys, if you like this video, if you love a good old G1 Prime, give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and hit that subscribe-ish button because we need to get this channel up to 1,000. I'm hoping that as many people come over from the regular Shoky Reviews channel as possible. Of course, this is going to get promoted everywhere I can. But of course, if you want to hit up the Patreon, you can totally do that right here on the screen. Go over there and figure out if you really want to help support the channel a little bit more than just watching, because I would really, really appreciate that. All these things do add up over time, and, you know, trying to get this channel to the point where it is monetized is going to take a little bit of time. And of course, if you want to get a Shoky shirt, you can totally do that right here on the screen. If you don't want to do a monthly thing, that's perfectly fine. Definitely want to show off that you're part of the Shoky Nation. I think I'll be making some Shoky Reviews 2 shirts as well at some point. So look forward to that. But guys, that's it for this DX9 Dutch review. And remember, as always, keep on nerding.